How to improve our product ranking in Shopee and Lazada. What's up everyone? My name is Bjorn. I'm a Malaysia Lazada certified trainer. One of the key points that we are able to excel on the e-commerce platform is to control, or rather is to manage our product ranking. So what do we mean by that? On e-commerce platform, one of the most important function is search bar on top of all the homepage in Shopee or Lazada. Most of our customers or most of the buyers in the market will usually use the search function, including myself, will be using the search function to purchase or to search for the products that I'm looking for. So once I search the product, those products that appears on the top, perhaps maybe top 10 or top 20 ranking, will have the higher chance for the consumer to make the purchase decision. So how do we make our listing all the way from so many few hundreds or even few thousand seller or few thousand SKU to appear on the top of a ranking? Of course, we are not taking ads into consideration. So today we are discussing on how do we improve our ranking organically. So before we get into the topic, we have to understand in Shopee and Lazada perspective as an e-commerce platform or e-commerce platform owner, what we are trying to achieve is that we want to ensure that we have a lot of traffic come into our platform to make purchase. Ultimately, we want our client or consumer to have a very good or happy buyer experience so that we can retain them within the platform itself. So that's what Shopee and Lazada is trying to do. Number two, we want to make sure we have a consistent revenue, that's one, and we want to make sure that we have a higher margin in terms of our business such as Shopee and Lazada, right? Ultimately, you'll realize that sometimes Shopee Mall or Last Mall will have higher ranking. That's the reason behind and the logic behind is that number one, because all these sellers tends to have higher ratings and tends to have more confidence for the consumer, and they tends to have more stocks, and their quality tends to have more consistency in that sense. And the most important thing is that Last Mall or Shopee Mall give Shopee or Lazada a higher percentage of commission. So Lazada and Shopee, they are incentivized to give them a higher ranking. Why? Because if their product is transacted, they'll be able to earn a higher commission out of all these trades. So the reason behind, we have to understand the logic why Shopee and Lazada is trying to give certain sellers more traffic. It has to be something that is beneficial for the platform so that they have the incentive to give them more traffic. And number two is that as a platform owner, we want to ensure that all our customers, as I mentioned just now, come into the platform and spend happily, and so next time they will recur the spending on our platform itself. So number two is that we have to ensure that our product quality and our ratings is most importantly is good. So your product ranking will actually be deranked or deboost by the platform if your product ranking is too low. So key things number two, you have to ensure your customer satisfaction through several ways, such as product ranking or chat response rate, so on and so forth. That's key point number two. And key point number three is that, as I mentioned, the platform want to have consistent sales. So make sure that your inventory is sufficient. You have to get your inventory ready in all the big campaigns or all the BAU days, like such as normal days, because why? The platform will prefer the seller that has consistent stock, so that when they onboard all those consumers onto their platform, they can have a seamless and consistent purchase experience regardless, anytime, anywhere. So imagine if you are the owner of Lazada, would you prefer to give more traffic to a seller that has less consistent stock? So for example, maybe out of 1 week, there are 2 to 3 days that the product is out of stock. Would you prefer to give traffic for some sellers like that? Or would you prefer to give traffic to someone that has consistent stock? Whenever customer want to buy, there's always stock available. The answer is obvious. We will be giving to the later sellers, right? So that's the rationale behind why we should have a consistent stock. Have you ever realized that there are some stocks that sometimes we might not be able to replenish on time, and perhaps it goes out of stock for maybe a couple of days, 2 days or 3 days? When we replenish the stock on the platform, the sales stop growing as fast as it used to be. That's the reason behind why the platform algorithm is designed in such methods. It is to incentivize our sellers to make the inventory flow as accurate as possible. So these 3 tips, I hope that it will be helpful to increase your product ranking. If you like my channel, if you like my content, please help me to subscribe this channel to give me more motivation to update my channel more often. Do let me know at the comment box down below as well to tell me what kind of content or what kind of topic you would love to hear the next time. Again, my name is Bjorn. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you next time.